Okay, here we go. The fifth point of the 15-point practice plan. The fifth point is the last of the 5 points on packaging your law product or service. And that fifth point has to do with the quality of the law product or service. Now, don't think of quality as simply a relative or normative thing, low quality, high quality, an excellent product versus a below average product. Do not think of it purely as that. Because quality has several features, including sort of a content quality, quality throughout the process of providing a law product or service. What are the qualities of the communication that you conducted, the way in which you supported the client, the timeliness of your product, how thoroughly it was fit, how consistent your product or service was, whether, for instance, you were getting back to the client with status reports timely, whether you achieved all of the objective or only a portion of it. What lawyers can do is to benchmark the important points, to go through a process with the client to ensure that the lawyer, that you understand what it is the client considers to be the important features of the product, to ensure that you understand what the client values and that you're meeting those benchmarks, that the quality of the product the client will measure on several different along several different scales, in a sense, and that you're meeting all of those benchmarks, that the client's outcome is satisfactory or even beyond satisfactory, above expectation, beyond benchmarks in perhaps all respects. This can make the difference between your client engaging you or not engaging you, the difference between a strong reputation and a reputation for being relatively ineffective as a counselor, as a lawyer. So consider quality not necessarily to simply be something that reflects kind of a premier status, like bond paper and the most expensive office space. It doesn't mean that at all. Those things might not be at all important to clients. They might be important to some clients, but for many clients they would not be. Rather, quality is measured with specific outcomes along specific sort of substantive or content areas. And you need to find out what those areas are for clients and then offer an appropriate quality. It may actually be a simpler product, one that is not so complex, that actually has fewer bells and whistles than what you might think would be a quote quality unquote product. Consider the simplest product that serves the client's objectives to be your goal in some respect, and then recognize that quality does not have to do with complexity, does not have to do with the trappings of the product or service. Again, what office you occupy or the quality of the suit you wear, for example, but rather the outcomes to the client. Are they getting the peace of mind, the response, the information, the education, the action that they need, the results that they need? Measure those things, record them in service level agreements with the client, document those things that the client expects from you, and meet those objectives, meet those benchmarks, and then you will have supplied a quality product. So for this point of your practice plan, discern what are the quality points, the content points, the benchmark points for an adequate quality of service for your client. Record those, study them, confirm them with your clients or prospective clients through surveys, questionnaires, conversation, and other ways of measuring these things, and you'll have a more effective practice plan. I hope this fifth point helps.